I'm not fucking leaving. The show goes on.
$20 every single day. I am buying every day HOVR, despite that we are sitting at 52-week highs. I am not fucking leaving. That's right. In fact, I am even more bullish than ever now because not only we've had a lot been going on for HOVR, but today they had just published a bunch of news right here. Day after day after day, this entire month, they're filled with different conferences, summits, and each one has its own unique reason why they're there. So we're going to be jumping into why they're doing these conferences and just kind of looking at the links of what they're sharing here. You guys all have access to this. This is public information, and I can link to this below. This was sent to my email from HOVR. If you did not get the email, it's probably because you did not sign up on their website. So sign up on HOVR's website. So let's check out this first one that they have coming very soon, next week. The NBAA Business Aviation Convention Exhibition. So it looks like a lot of big players are going to be here, which is pretty interesting. Now, let's actually jump to the ChatGPT response of what this means, because it's going to do a better job than I will, to be honest. So I'd rather just give you guys its answer right here. On what it signals, I want to focus and highlight on this. So they want to position themselves not just as a niche eVTOL startup, but as a serious contender in the broader aviation air mobility sector. They aim to be seen by airlines, fractional operators, and OEMs. This is some awesome news. This means some potential partnerships with operators, with manufacturers, with airlines. This is really, really awesome stuff. So I hope something really good comes out of there. You can see here all the logos of different companies that will probably be attending there. Bombardier, that we've been talking about for the longest time, is up here. We also have Boeing, which is very interesting, Embraer, and well, I don't know a bunch of these other ones, but I am sure these are also quite good companies to have relations with. All right, let's check out the next one. The next coming news comes pretty much, what is this? They have a conference October 14 to 16 and then 15 to 16. So the same time they have in Vegas, they have in New York. So I wonder how that's going to be. They're going to have to split their employees. I doubt Brandon will be able to go to both unless he just goes to the 14th and then goes to New York. Let's see what's a better time spent for Brandon. We have here, we have Boeing as well here. Rolls-Royce. Wow, we have some great companies here. Why is Rolls-Royce twice? Partners, finance. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so let's check out what is this one all about. The Growth Frontiers America Conference in New York. They are aggressively courting capital and trying to show that their project is investable and not just technically interesting. Okay. Connect with financiers, lessors, institutional investors who might fund or help lease operations. Also, broaden reach into capital markets. Interesting. So they're basically looking to get funding, I guess, with this one. So that'll be interesting. Although, talking about that, the stock is up a lot. They even need funds? First of all, they have 12 to 18 months of runway, so we're already good on funds, right? And the stock is up. If they need any funds, I mean, well, they can do what they need to do with that. I'm not gonna say the D word, but yeah, I am very happy where things are at, and this is I'm sure you all are too. This is just very impressive. HOVR is up, and we have a whole bunch of news coming out just in time, as we are pretty much sitting at like what feels like all-time highs, to be honest, if it wasn't for the big drop on that initial IPO. But to be honest, I don't think almost anyone watching is in hover from that time. So to all of us, we are pretty much sitting at all-time highs. So cheers to you all. This is awesome. Planet Microcap Showcase in Toronto. Going to be pretty much a week after that one in New York. Let's see. Oh, what is this? I got to log in. Interesting. Okay. Oh, this is a webcast. Okay. Well, let's see what ChatGPT says about it. They want to shore up investor confidence, possibly to drive up liquidity in their stock or raise capital. Get exposure to retail and institutional investors who specialize in small stocks, deliver their corporate story, roadmaps, milestones. Interesting. I actually really want to hear more about their roadmap, so I will love to tune into that webcast. And maybe I'll even live stream it, actually. Yeah, you know what? Let's actually, if I'm going to be able to, I would love to live stream it, because I don't know if you guys will be able to. Well, I know you guys will be able to watch it. You just sign up, but I don't know if you'll want to. So you'll be able to just watch it on my live stream. I'll stream that. So it's basically the focus in the audience here is microcap, small cap investor community, public markets, equity investors, and small speculative companies. Basically, us, right? This is all us. So this is perfect for us to watch. So I will definitely note that, and we will watch that together. Next, we have the Dare to Innovate at the same time, October 23rd. So let's see what this one is and if we can get info on the website here. Cool. I feel like I've seen this logo. They've had a Dare event, right? They already had some Dare event, I remember. Full day, the Bombardier Center of Aerospace and Aviation. Pretty cool. So, more ties to Bombardier. When is the official partnership coming? We also have here De Havilland, who's going to be on the panel, Safran, and Air Canada. These are some really interesting potential relationships or partnerships. Siemens, KPMG, very, very cool. So let's see, do we have all the logos together? There we go. Oh, INSAT. Brandon spoke about this. This is for funding. He spoke about the 350 million, if you remember, is INSAT that's giving away grants. So this, platinum sponsor, because they might be getting some grant money. So how much did we say they paid for that? $75,000? If they're getting possibly tens or millions of dollars, this is worth it. They're literally on the same row here as Air Canada and de Havilland. That's interesting. And then, of course, Siemens and Bombardier are more premier partners. That's really, really cool to see them up here. Oh, this is what we've been speaking of, the 75,000. It didn't happen yet, but yeah, that has been on the news and people's radar for a little while. Let's see what ChatGPT says here. They're signaling they want to be part of the Canadian aerospace and eVTOL advanced mobility ecosystem, possibly build up supply chains, get Canadian collaboration or grants. That's right, from INSAT. They want to get some grants. That'd be awesome. Showcase their large-scale prototype. Ooh, that's large-scale prototype. That means the X5. I know some of you are thinking it means the X7, but it means the X5. Engage with Canadian aerospace ecosystem, suppliers, research institutes, funding agencies, meet governmental, regional players interested in aviation. All good news. All good news. Let's move on, actually, to Air Medical Transport Conference. Okay, very cool. I wonder if Jump Arrow will be here too. Who's going to be here? So this is all medical, ambulance, and helicopter stuff, probably. Airbus. And where is Horizon Aircraft? Thank you to the sponsors. I guess Horizon Aircraft is not a sponsor. So, all right. And I don't see Jump Arrow here. That's interesting. or any other eVTOL company for that matter. At least, Leonardo also. Well, a lot of these companies like Bell and stuff also kind of dabbled in eVTOLs, but I wouldn't really count it. All right, let's see what it says, what it means for Horizon. They see medical transport as a beachhead real use case. I never heard of the term beachhead, actually. What does that mean, I wonder? Real use case, less regulatory resistance versus full passenger service. Strong value proposition, speed, remote access. Okay. Pitch eVTOL hybrid design for medical transport, rapid response, remote areas. A vertical niche use case with stringent reliability demand. Yeah, I guess this is great news to know that they're going after medical. I know actually they really thought of it a lot because I heard they consulted with experts in hospitals on how much of sizing they need for medical equipment, beds and stuff like that for, moving people in the aircraft. So they're really thinking about that, and that's a very possible big TAM for them to go after, as we are only now 150 million market cap. Crazy to say. I remember when we were at like 50. So yeah, that is some really good news. That is just one sector that they're going after, and good to know that they have a big focus on that. So let's move on. Canadian Aerospace Summit. This is the end of October, right after that one. Wow, they're all like at the same time. I don't know how they're gonna be doing these, because this is 27 to 29. This is 28 to 29. So I wonder how they'll do it. This is the last one for the month, and then I guess the team has off for Halloween. So enjoy that. They should all dress up as like a Caverat X7. That would be crazy. Imagine they published that just to get a little like viral news. Like that could just like help get some new eyeballs on the company, Just a random thought. Okay. Canadian Aerospace Summit 2025. So very official. Everyone's in black tie suits. Looking official. We have here L3 Harris, Pratt Whitney Airbus, Bombardier, Saab, de Havilland. I don't know this company. All really big companies. And where is Horizon? I guess they didn't pay for sponsorship, but they will probably be there. I wonder if Brandon will get to speak on stage. That would be really cool. So let's see what ChatGPT says about it. They want national level legitimacy in Canada and access to policy and procurement funnels. Engage with Canada's aerospace community, government agencies, defense aviation, possibly secure contracts, grants, partnerships in Canada. I don't know if Brandon will be speaking there, but this seems really good for, policy and regulations. So basically, to sum up what this all means is brand and credibility, capital, investor relations. Let's actually read it. Okay, brand and credibility. They want to be seen as a serious aerospace company, not just a startup, showing up at marquee aviation events and national aerospace summits help them build that legitimacy. Capital and investor relations. The microcap showcase growth frontiers, show that they're chasing funding. Raising capital is essential for such capital-intensive projects. Target use cases, market validation. Use the medical transport to show probe demand for niche but high-value vertical. That segment might adapt earlier than mass passenger service, that's right. As well as cargo sector, which isn't on here, but I know they're going to be after because, they're thinking carry a much bigger payload than almost any other eVTOL. So check that out for yourself. Ecosystem and partnerships. In Canada especially, showing up at DARE and the Canadian Aerospace Summit suggests they want to build supply chains with local universities, get government backing, perhaps local manufacturing or testing facilities. That's awesome. Regulatory and policy engagement, like the last one at aerospace summits. The last one. They can get visibility with regulators, policymakers, or shape or align with involving eVTOL urban air mobility frameworks in Canada and US. And Brandon, I'm sure, will be there, which he is absolutely great at talking and hopefully persuading them to, pay attention to this company and help create policy and regulation to move forward this advanced air mobility space. And number 6, risk dispersion, message tailoring. Each audience has different priorities. Investors care about timelines and ROIs. Operators care about reliability. Governments care about safety and regulations. That is so true. This is smart. They aren't putting all eggs in one basket. Yes, ChatGPT. This is smart. I agree with you. Do you guys agree with him, it, and me? If you do, let me know in the comments what you think of this. This all is great news to me, and I hope they do this more. This is cool. This is the first time I've seen this or got this. Maybe they do. But I hope to see in November a nice list of news like this. So very cool, very bullish of HOVR. The news is nonstop. Explosive growth is coming. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And until next time, stay thinking, question everything, and peace out.